with Bert Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now, back to Jersey's Morning Show, Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
It is 8:37, back on Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Our Need to Know Things coming up a little bit later on in this half hour of the show. And again, we are inside the Forge Jewelers Studios with you this morning. Good to have you here. Well, you woke up with her for years, of course, as the radio chick in New York and New Jersey. And now she is back. She's doing some work for Fox News Radio. And she's also working at this great live show of a classic television game show. It's been on in New York City and has been just tremendously successful. She's bringing it to New Jersey this weekend for a couple of performances, and she's with me right now on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. Let's welcome in Leslie Gold to the show this morning. Good morning, Leslie. It is Bert Barron.
Good morning, Bert. So nice to be with you.
Good to talk to you. We had talked, I guess it was a couple of months ago. Your rock star partner was doing a book signing and a presentation at a library in Secaucus, of all places. And we said, let's get you on the show to talk about this thing you're doing with the Gong Show. So here you are.
That's right. Well, it goes to show you, Bert, you should never make your offers lightly because I never forget.
To you of all people, of course,
That's right. It was months ago, and you said, sure, if you want to promote the show, come on my radio show. And, of course, that's music to my ears, being an old radio host.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Well, good to have you here, and I don't think that library has seen quite so many people since that day, Leslie, that Carmine was there. But talk about what you're doing now with the Gong Show. When I think about this, I think about, Chuck Barris and the Unknown Comic and all the characters that came out of that. But what are you doing with the Gong Show?
So the Gong Show off-Broadway has been running in New York City for 3 years and selling out. And now we're coming to Paramus to this gorgeous theater, the Chacon Theater, this coming weekend, September 16th and 17th. And Chuck Barris, by the way, is still alive. He lives in Chuck Barris, who was the host of the show, the original TV show, and the creator of the original TV show, lives on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. He's still a kooky genius. But we have taken his work and turned it into a legitimate off-Broadway show. And actually, this is our pre-Broadway tour. We killed it off-Broadway. We crushed it again, I'm happy to say, off-Broadway. And now we're making our ascendance to Broadway. And as we're doing that, we're going on the road 2 nights in Paramus. And so it's a cast show, just like any other Broadway or off-Broadway show. We borrow the format of the original Gong Show, but our cast, which is the same every time, is just kookier. It includes Russian sword balancers and balloon acrobats and mullets, an 80-year-old toothless contortionist, and a few nuns, and a Jew, and a medium. We throw everything in.
It's like watching the old show, like you never knew what the next act was going to be, right?
That's right. And we have a comedian judges as well. The show stars Ray Ellen, Chuck Nice, who people might remember from my old radio show, is a hilarious actor and comedian, Brian Scott McFadden. And then we have an array of truly mind-blowing performers who have been curated from around the globe. And the show is hilarious. The essential theme or through line of the show is that these people believe that a win on the Gong Show is going to be their only ticket to showbiz legitimacy, and it's victory or die for them.
And that's kind of the approach that the show takes here. I like that.
Yeah, and it's hilarious.
Very cool.
I got to tell you, because it's the Gong Show, and let's face it, the Gong Show is not Shakespeare, and I was a little afraid to face the New York critics when we first put it on the stage here, and I thought, the people at the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal, they're going to kill us. They're just not going to get it. But I'm happy to say that even the snotty New York critics have called the show jaw-droppingly hilarious, and the Wall Street Journal called it, what was their quote? Ecstatic fun, which I thought,
wow.
That's fantastic. I was nervous because, when you're in the New York theater world and you're putting on something accessible, let me use that word, as accessible as the Gong Show, and you're competing with, I don't know, things like Hamilton or Shakespeare in the Park or anything like that, you get very nervous facing the critics. But we
Sure.
did just great.
Those critical reviews are everything. But you know what, Leslie, if it's a good show at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's a New York Times critic or somebody who's just enthusiastic about live theater. If it's good, they like it, they're going to buy tickets, and they're going to praise it. That's just how it is.
That's right. That's right. And I can't say enough also about this Chacon Theater in Paramus. I didn't know it existed. It's on the campus of the Bergen Community College, but it's a legit Broadway-sized stage with 300 seats in the room. Every seat has a great view, every single one. It's a gorgeous, modern, perfect, technologically speaking, perfect theater. It makes me so jealous. I want to take it home and bring it to New York.
Right. Well,
it's a hidden gem. It's fantastic.
That's really awesome. The performances, by the way, are Friday and Saturday, 7:30 both nights, Leslie and Paramus?
Yes, 7:30 both nights. And it's the kind of show you can bring kids. It's not a kids show.
Okay.
But I say it's okay for kids 10 and up. And that's because there's double entendre. There's no swearing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make an adult-oriented reference, but only the adults will get it, and it'll have a second meaning for those who don't get it.
Gotcha. Okay, and we're going to give away a pair of tickets to the Saturday night performance, courtesy of Leslie, coming up in just a few moments. We're speaking with Leslie Gold this morning. So excited that she's on the program today. If you want some more information about her work that she's doing here with the Gong Show off Broadway, just visit gongshowlive.net. I do have a link on our Facebook fan page. Get all the information. I can remember, Leslie, watching this as a kid. I used to get very uncomfortable anytime Chuck Barris and J.P. Morgan would make out, because I was thinking something's got to be going on between these two. Is that dealt with at all in the show?
That's there. There's a lot of interaction with the judges, and also we do borrow from the original show.
Okay.
But we acknowledge the passage of time. So the unknown comic, you made reference to him, the unknown comic. Well, he's had a hard life, so now he's the unknown convict, and he comes out in an orange jumpsuit, the bad blazer, and the bag over his head.
Fantastic.
And yeah, we have a direct descendant of Gene the Dancing Machine. He's Teen Gene the Dancing Machine.
I can see why this gets such great reviews. I'm laughing. I haven't seen any of this, and I'm already laughing about it.
Yep. Oh, you got to come. You got to come, Bert.
Good for you. I'm real excited for you, and glad this is going so well, and glad you're bringing it to Jersey. Is this one of the first times in Jersey with this?
The very first time in Jersey.
Awesome.
We're taking road dates, and we've been sort of up and down the East Coast, but not to New Jersey. And like I say, the Chacon Theater in Paramus is I love it so much I want to marry it. It's such a fantastic theater.
Does Carmine know?
I haven't told them yet. I haven't broken the news.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. So, again, you can visit gongshowlive.net. You'll get the information. You get the schedule. You can purchase tickets as well. But coming up in just a few moments, courtesy of Leslie Gold, we're going to give away a pair of tickets to the performance on Saturday night. Great to speak with you. Thanks for being on the show, all right?
Thank you. You're welcome. By the way, even though we are in a pre-Broadway mode, the tickets in New Jersey are only $39.
Oh, that's great.
Truly a bargain.
Good stuff. Real good. Leslie, thanks so much, and hopefully we can talk again soon, all right?
All right. Thank you, Bert.
All right. Thank you. All right, Leslie Gold, my guest on the Jersey